Welcome back, guys. If you are new, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and also do like the video. It really does help the channel. So Anele Mdoda yesterday accused an Uber driver of allegedly saying inappropriate things and basically alleging ukuthi in his country, if Anele was to request ukuthi she wants her Uber driver to be quiet, she would be raped. That's what the allegation was, essentially. So the Uber driver went to Mapepa Ndaba on Instagram and basically wanted to share his side of the story because he felt like Anele Mdoda had more leverage, and the fact that Anele is an influencer or is a public figure, a celebrity, it means people are gonna go with whatever that Anele says. So the Uber driver shared what actually happened. This is what he said. Thank you, admin. What happened on that day was she requested me from Souk Long Street to the Rockefeller Hotel, which was 7 minutes and some second drive away. I picked her up and started driving. 5 minutes into the trip, I heard a bang on my window like a stone was thrown to it, and in shock I asked what was that, and she immediately apologized and said she mistakenly hit the window with her ring on her finger. So I said okay. Few seconds after, I noticed she was rolling down my window back and forth and trying to lay fooling on the back seat. That prompted me to ask her if she was okay. Her response was yes, I'm fine, and said another word after either I'm just tipsy or just sleepy, which I didn't understand exact phrase at the time. So to get the exact thing she said, I asked her, do you mean you are sleepy or tipsy? That was all I said. That made her fled up out of character and started yelling, don't talk to me. What did the Uber rules say? What did the Uber rules say? Repeatedly, mind you. And then he continued to say, is me trying to know if she was okay, because at that point I was starting to get worried. She continued yelling. At that time, we were less than 2 minutes away to her destination, approaching Cubana for sure. So I told her to please stop yelling at me, that I had the right to stop and ask her out of the car if she was going to continue yelling at me, that I didn't see what I did wrong to make her say all she have been saying to me. That was all I said, and then minded my business of getting her to the destination, which was about a minute away at the time, not knowing she was already recording me from behind. Few seconds to Rockefeller, she said, hello, Instagram live. I'm just making this video to make sure that I get to my hotel safe. That was when I realized she was recording, but I didn't care or say anything about her recording. So we arrived at Rockefeller. She spent a few more seconds in the car after I ended the trip. Eventually she came down and left my door open and still recorded me. And then he continues to explain that, and then stretching her hand from outside of the car to put the camera in my face. So I pushed her hand away and said, please don't record me. And I asked her to please close the door, which she refused. So I begged the security that were there while she was shouting and yelling to please help close my door so I could drive away from the drama. Mind you, there was a police bakkie with cops inside right there, which if they saw that I was doing something wrong, they would have gotten involved, but they didn't see the need because it was just her yelling and screaming, go back to your effing country. When nobody helped to close the door, I put my car on D and I drove. So they closed eventually. 2 minutes later, I came back to the Rockefeller to explain the ordeal to the security and even said I'd like to see and ask her what I really did wrong. But they told me maybe she was already resting and told me to come back in the morning, only for me to be getting calls and chats from 3 a.m. that I was trending on Twitter till now. This is exactly what happened on that day. I have never felt this helpless in my life before. I have lived in this beautiful country in Cape Town since 2013, and no woman would come out and said I've violated them either verbally or physically all through these years. I am a peaceful and quiet person. I usually don't talk to my riders except if you initiated the conversation, and I don't know how to talk too much. And anybody that knows me personally knows this about me. I have never trended for anything in this country but doing it For falsehood is painful and hurtful. I pray one day this happens to someone she loves and they would be helpless just like I am now. Thank you, admin, and bye. Honestly, I don't know what to say. And I saw a lot of people on the comment section under this post. They were saying they believe the Uber driver and they feel like Anele was actually drunk, and she does sound a bit drunk. I honestly can't tell how Anele sounds when she is intoxicated, and we can't assume unless we are close to Anele or we know her like that. But let us know what you think on the comment section regarding people basically alleging Ugutu Anele was drunk. And also the Uber driver is saying the same thing. And do you feel like Anele is capable of just nje out of nowhere? Honestly, I don't want to say if she's capable because abantu asibazi, we really don't know Anele that well. But do you feel like she's capable of just fabricating such a horrendous lie of saying or accusing someone of implying rape? Because this guy, according to Anele, she stated that the guy insinuated Uguti if someone is requesting Uguti they want a silent ride in his country, we don't know which country he's from. He stated that in his country, Anele would be raped if she basically requested a silent ride. They found it as maybe disrespectful of some sort. But let us know what you think on the comment section regarding this Anele issue. I really don't know what to say about it. I feel like I don't want to pick sides and we don't know who's telling the truth. And also the video evidence that Anele provided didn't really show the guy saying what Anele stated, or what the guy said to her, and then she decided to start recording. Also, it makes sense because I think maybe Anele didn't think the guy would say that, and then that is exactly what prompted her to start recording in the first place. But let us know what you think on the comment section regarding both sides, Anele and also the guy. I feel like people are capable of lying. And I feel like it would be unfair of me to actually just pick a side and say Anele is lying. And also, people don't really like Anele. Like, when it comes to Twitter, people, the first thing that they started pushing was that they feel like Anele is lying, and actually they don't see the guy saying any of the things that Anele is alleging. Anele is not liked by a lot of people. But let us know what you think about what Anele said about the guy. Do you think Uber drivers are capable of doing such? And we've been seeing a lot of people recording Uber drivers wabo who are doing a lot of crazy things out here. But let us know what you think. I feel like it's not out of reach. I feel like people are capable of doing the most horrendous things. But yeah, let us know what you think on the comment section, and do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Say it again. Say it again. Please, say it again. I'm recording him on purpose. I'm recording you on purpose.